Now, I want to point very important things about this, especially about the story of Moses. Number one is that the story of Moses is a story of deliverance, and it's also a journey through the wilderness, right? But important thing about the wilderness is that the wilderness is there to teach us how to be reliant on God. Because in a point of plenty, we are so easily comfortable. We rely on our own wisdom, our own comfort, our own resources. But the wilderness is where we lose everything that makes us great. Because it forces us to be in a place where we look up to God for reliance, for God to come and deliver us, for God to supply all our needs, for God to be with us every step of the way. In the place of paradise is very comfortable. And that's why many times God puts us in the wilderness. So if you feel that your life right now doesn't make sense, if you feel right now that things in your life seem not to go right, and that your strength and your wisdom and everything that you have been so comfortably relying on fails you and does not make sense, it means you are now in that wilderness. Now, you have an option, you have a choice. Number one, you can simply lie down, complain, moan, and say, oh Lord, why me? Look at it, say, oh no, the world is against me, life doesn't make sense, and be negative all the time, moaning all the time, and always complaining to people all the time, whether it be with family or whatever, just always be negative. Or you can choose to stand up and to look up. You can choose to rise up, look up, and call up to Christ. The choice is yours. And I know everyone in this place, we know, and I think some of us feel that we are there right now in the midst of a wilderness. Students, perhaps you're not sure where you're going in life and what your next plans are. Sometimes we look at the state of the world and we wonder, God, what in the world is going on? Even our families, some people going through difficult times in families and wondering, when is this going to end? It comes to the next point. The next point is that the landscape itself in chapter 15 is changed. It's not simply changed by the people, but it's changed by God's presence. When God Himself, when God steps into your world, He changes everything. When the King of Kings steps into your life, that's when things change. You change. The situations change. That's why I say you have a choice. You have an option of either rely on yourself or you rely on Christ. But when you rely on Christ, when you look up to Him, when you call out to Him, when you realize that your strength fails, when you realize that all your wisdom, everything you know fails you, and you call up to Him, He steps up. And when He steps up, things happen.